Hello, I'm Mackenzie Malone, and my book talk is about friendships. The first book about friendships that I chose is George and Martha. George and Martha, the complete series of two best friends by James Marshall. George and Martha are two hippo friends that go on adventures together, learn valuable lessons about friendships. In this series, students will examine a friendship between two friends that help each other out when something is hard or challenging. Students will explore friendships as they relate their friendships to George and Martha's relationships. The second book that I chose to talk about is Farfelli and Marcel. Farfelli and Marcel by Holly Keller is a book about a caterpillar named Farfelli and a gooseling named Marcel who become best friends. However, one day Farfelli goes away to spin a blanket of glossy silk. As well, Marcel moves on and grows up into a handsome goose. After some time, Farfelli and Marcel meet again, one a beautiful butterfly and the other a grown goose. Even though they spent time apart, the two friends grew up and were closer than they were before. This is a great book to introduce into your classroom for new and coming students because they might feel sad to leave their old school and friends. However, this book illustrates that with growth and time, it doesn't hurt a friendship, but strengthens what was already there before. The third book that I chose to talk about is Poindexter Makes a Friend. In Poindexter Makes a Friend by Mike Towie, this book is about a quiet pig who likes reading to his stuffed animals and enjoys helping out at the library. This shy pig wants to make friends, but doesn't really know how to because he's so quiet. This shy pig, however, can be himself at the library. He can read what he wants. One day, a shy turtle comes into the library. Shelby the turtle was looking for a book about how to make friends. Poindexter helps Shelby find the book and suggests they read it together. The two become friends and build a friendship in the process. This book, Poindexter Makes a Friend, is effective to read in the classroom because it demonstrates that a person is shy and can still make friends with other people. Students can analyze how to build friendships by finding common interests with one another. The fourth book that I thought was about friendships is Scaredy Squirrel Makes a Friend. Scaredy Squirrel Makes a Friend by Melanie Watt Scaredy Squirrel is paranoid about germs, which creates a secluded life for the squirrel. In the beginning of the book, the squirrel explains his version of a perfect friend. His perfect friend, a goldfish, has a bubbly personality, squeaky clean, quiet, no teeth, and is germ-free. The squirrel lists items he thinks he needs to be the perfect friend, including items such as a name tag, a comb, and a toothbrush. Then the squirrel explains how to make a great first impression with his new friend. Then the squirrel executes the perfect plan to safely meet his new friend. However, an energetic dog wants to be the squirrel's friend. Scaredy Squirrel has to learn how to adjust his description of a perfect friend. This is a great book to integrate into a classroom because some students may relate themselves to Scaredy Squirrel. However, students can have their own opinions of the perfect friend and may realize after reading this book that they can adjust their feelings to build new relationships with new students. I will now read aloud the book Scaredy Squirrel Makes a Friend by Melanie Watt on an ebook. Scaredy Squirrel Makes a Friend. Warning: Scaredy Squirrel insists that everyone brush their teeth with germ-fighting toothpaste before reading this book. Scaredy Squirrel Makes a Friend by Melanie Watt. Scaredy Squirrel doesn't have a friend. He'd rather be alone than risk encountering someone dangerous. A squirrel could get bitten. A few individuals Scaredy Squirrel is afraid to be bitten by: walruses, bunnies, beavers, piranhas, Godzilla. So Scaredy Squirrel finds interesting ways to pass the time all by himself. He reads, he whistles, he crafts, he yawns, he knits, he chats, he counts, until one day he spots a goldfish, someone perfectly safe. The perfect friend, according to Scaredy Squirrel, has a bubbly personality, squeaky clean, quiet, no teeth, germ-free, doesn't do much, but is 100% safe. A few items Scaredy Squirrel needs to make the perfect friend: a lemon, a name tag, mittens, a comb, a mirror, air freshener, toothpaste, and a chew toy. How to make the perfect first impression: prepare freshly squeezed lemonade, tame bad hair, brush teeth thoroughly and practice smile, check for nutty breath and food caught between teeth. Make sure name tag is visible, wear mittens to hide sweaty paws, use pine scent to smell delightful. Follow the perfect plan. The perfect plan. Step 1. Toss down the chew toy to distract biters. Step 2. Use mirror to check hair and teeth. Step 3. Run to fountain. Step 4. Point to name tag and smile. Step 5. Offer lemonade. Step 6. Make the perfect friend. I am here. Don't talk to any suspicious bunnies. Stay away from piranha-infested pools. Beware of walruses. They're fast on their flippers. Goldfish is here. Avoid beavers. They could snap at any moment. Watch out for Godzilla for obvious reasons. But let's say, just for example, that Scaredy Squirrel did come face to face with a potential biter. He knows exactly what not to do. Do not show fear. Do not show your fingers. Do not make eye contact. Do not make any loud noises. If all else fails, play dead. And hand over the test, Scaredy's wrist test. Who are you? How many teeth do you have? What's your hobby? What else do you see? With every detail under control, Scaredy Squirrel puts the plan into action. First, he tosses the chew toy. Then he heads down the tree. Everything is perfect until he hears a strange sound coming from behind him. Squeak! Objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. And he realizes it's a dog! This was not part of the plan. The dog chases scaredly around the bush, around the fountain, and around in circles, until Scaredy Squirrel plays dead. 30 minutes later, 1 hour later, 2 hours later. After all this time, Scaredy Squirrel realizes that the dog doesn't want to bite him. He just wants to be a friend. Scaredy Squirrel points to his name tag and smiles. Then he starts chasing his new buddy. They play fetch, they play hide and seek, they play dead. Scaredy Squirrel forgets all about the goldfish, not to mention the walruses, the bunnies, the beavers, the piranhas, and Godzilla. Time flies when you're having fun. All this excitement inspires Scaredy Squirrel to make a few minor changes to his idea of a friend. My almost perfect friend, according to Scaredy Squirrel: muddy paws, wet doggy smell, loud bark, drool, tooth, germs. 83% safe, but lots of fun. P.S. As for the wet doggy smell, it's been taken care of. Pine scent. The end. Thank you for watching my book talk on friendships.